Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Rosie here. Today is day 3 of my wisdom teeth, so I am not feeling well at all. That being said, I'm going to try to get you guys some shit today. I got some things I want to talk about with the game, so hopefully we'll get these done fast. MMR has been disabled, and now I think it's time to definitely go into some kind of review of it. But it's working, is all I have to say. It's working. I played Twins last night. Insanely optimal teams. Two teams in particular stood out as being insanely optimal. Two within 2 games of each other. The system is now working. Getting to high MMR, I still think takes too long because on some of the other killers, it still was kind of giving me some mixed results, and that definitely wasn't what you should be seeing. They like if I was them, I would give every killer I have my base Twins MMR and then go from there once the system actually goes in. But you give every killer my Twins MMR as a starting point, and then it's individualized from there. So there's still some improvements that need to be made as it comes into live servers, hopefully very soon. But the system overall, once killer gets to high MMR, it's working. The results that you should see are starting to show up. The killer feels, well, if I wasn't Twins, I don't think I would have won one game. We'll go into Twins and how they performed at high MMR in my next video, but the system is working. And now, of course, you got fucking Scott Judd going, yeah, MMR is actually okay, guys. Well, no shit, motherfucker. That's what we were telling you for all like 6 to 8 months, for over a year or some shit. However long we've been telling you that the system's gonna work, and you have stifled its progress. If you interact, everyone that has stifled MMR's progress should be ashamed of themselves, because this is the system that needs to be in the game. And as the system becomes more and more accurate, you're going to start seeing killers be unable to reach past a certain MMR, whatever that will be. And those are the killers we need to buff. And Survivor can't dominate high MMR forever. It can't. If Survivor dominates high MMR forever, there's too many killers that are going to quit. And then the game's going to be unplayable. So, good. If they put it in, they have to fix the game. The problem with it still remains that I still don't think they're going to put it in. I think they're going to cite something stupid and not put it in, because they need bad matchmaking in the game. Like, this is starting to become a big reality. They need bad matchmaking. If they do not have bad matchmaking in the game, they can't have to buff killer and nerf survivor. They have to. Because it's going to become very clear once the matchmaking starts working that it's not just top 1% teams that exploit balance issues on some killers. Okay? Like Twins yesterday. Yeah, the only people that could beat Twins were the top 1%. Those are the only people that could do it. Because the top 1% survivors continues to be the strongest thing in the game with no counter. It continues to be that. So the only people that can hope to beat Twins are top 1%. However, not every every character is as strong as the Twins are. Not every character is. So, you have like 3 characters on the Twins level, being in Nurse, Blight, and Spirit, and everybody else they can't really win. They can't really hope to do anything against a team like that. Even with those S tiers, it's still hard to get anything done because of how good the survivors are at this MMR. Victor, yeah, you should hit every pounce, but you get some unpredictable survivors at high level MMR. It's insane what these players are capable of, and you've never seen anything like it in the game. It's actually insanely crazy. Some of the strategies I was seeing yesterday. Of course, the ball's now in like my court, so like as playing an S tier and Twins, I think I just have to adapt. But when you don't see those teams at a frequent rate, those adaptations are going to be hard to make, as we're going to go back to the bad matchmaking system today, and then it's all that information we learned is just going to be slowly scrubbed out of our brains. So MMR needs to get here very, very soon, along with some balance adjustments to make it the right thing to do. The system, though, seemed to be working once you get there. Okay? Again, it's a little slow getting there. Some of the games yesterday were extremely easy, and they shouldn't have been, but once you get past whatever system they have that's like holding your killer back, it's starting to work, and the survivors you're seeing are starting to get very, very good. Like I played some top 1% teams yesterday. I definitely did. And those teams, we almost beat one of them with Twins, and then the other one kind of shit stomped us. But at one point we had 3 down and we decided to play nice, and we shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we should have just took the win right there. So, like, we were not outclassed as Twins, but yeah, we'll get there later. Overall, the system from an objective standpoint has gotten a lot better. It is at least as good as the ranking system. I think that is what the biggest takeaway from it is. It is at least as good as the current system we have in the game. There's still some kinks that need to be worked out. There's still some problems that it has. But the problems that it has are not, like, are not in a place by itself. Like, it's not separate from the ranking system's problems. The system's problems now are the same problems that the ranking system has. This is progress. This was a better version of MMR. It's working. It needs to continue to be improved upon, and it should be in the game by the end of the year, if they're smart. Hopefully it shouldn't even take that long. It seems ready for live servers. It seems like they can just leave it in and it'd be alright. But that being said, once again, if you have to balance the game with this information. The MMRs are about to start making those killer stats go down. And if you don't balance the game, hellfire is coming. I absolutely promise. Killer Apocalypse is one step closer to being a very sad reality. Alright, lads. That's all I gotta say about MMR. I'm getting the hell out of here. GG's.